Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to design brand flyer, business flyers just with your mobile phone. I'm going to be using the InShot app. InShot app is a video editor and photo editor app on Play Store. You can download it on Apple Store. You can download it. Now let's begin. Please, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Alright, before we open our InShot app to start editing, there are a few things you need to get ready. First, make sure you have your background ready, the background you want to use to design the flyer, and then make sure that all the images you're going to be used that has background to crop them out so that you get a good design or a nice design. You can use background remover or you can use the AI cut in the InShot app. Also get your brand logo ready. Let's open the app now. Okay, once I open the InShot app, I click on photo, I click on new, and then I click on blank because I'm creating a blank document. I'm doing a fresh work, and then you can see that I've created it. Then I go to canvas, I select canvas. I use 3.4 ratio because that's more like portrait and rampart background mainly used for flyers. And then the next thing, I have to get my background ready. You can see all the tools in InShot here. You can see the AI cut is also there. The cutout is there. Use cutout. Then I select my background, the image I already have. I click on the image icon there, and then I look for the image I want to use for my background. I already have it here, so I just look for an image that is nice, something that's going to make my text and my logo design come out well. Okay, I blur. See, if you can see there's a blur there. I blur so that I can get a smooth background. I don't think I like that one, so I have to change again. Still blur, and then I'm okay with this for now. And then the next thing is I go to PIP. I go to PIP, and then I look for the first image, which is the lady model there. I look for the first image I am going to use, and so I just check for eraser because I've erased all the backgrounds, and so they are under eraser. So I just go to my eraser, and then I scroll down to the image. Yes, I'm scrolling down. I'm looking for the image. You can see all these images here, they are all background removed. And so this is my image now I'm going to use. And I go to max. Max is just there in the InShot app. As I go to max, I try to place my max where I can fade the down part of this image. Then this icon there, there's an icon under the green line. That icon is what you drag down a little to adjust your fade, to fade the down part of the image so that it blends with your background. So you can see now that I'm trying to get a nice blend, and then once I am okay with it, I press the OK button. Then I expand my photo so that it looks fit. And then if you check very well, you see that it's not matched yet. I go to filter, and then I go to adjust. Under adjust, I increase my sharpness to the fullest. I increase my warmth, increase my saturation, light. I'm just touching the picture so that it matches with the background and my design, and so that it comes out beautiful. Sometimes your sharpness might be too much. You can reduce it, and then just make sure that your image blends with the background and looks nice. After I'm done adjusting my image and blending to background, I go to PIP, and then I add my logo, and then I also blend my logo to my background. I go to adjust, I increase the light, increase the warmth. As you can see, my logo is a brown design, brown and gold design, so it cannot match with the background. So what I did is I have to change my background. I go back to background, and then I go to the images I have already. So I go to background, delete the background I have here. I go to other images I have. I want to check out other background. A black background or a black and gold blurred background is going to fit with my logo. So for the sake of our logo design image, we have to change the background. Okay, now we've changed our background. I have my black and gold background and it's fits so well. So now my logo design is now out, showing well. I have to adjust my marks again to blend both the edges of my image, because now we change background, so we also have to blend with the marks to change, to match, or to blend the image with our background. And then I adjust my logo well. The reason why our image is looking like that is because I recorded on an iCare screensaver. That's why. So, but it's looking a bit shiny. The next thing we are going to do is we are going to include all our necessary text. You just type our services, you go to the color symbol there, you can see label, you can see different fonts I have. You can select any font of your choice, you can use label to put that label around it, and then you resize to fit your. Now I have all my write-up set. I did an adjustment on my logo. I used a bright filter. If you go to filter, you see bright there. You click on the bright filter, it made my logo bright so that it matches well with my background and my written details. And then I also adjusted my image because I want to add an image under. So I adjusted the image and then make sure that it fits into the design, it matches well. And so after that, now I go to pip and then I look for images I am going to add, related images I am going to add under the other image there to give my design beautiful look, or to describe the services your brand is offering, or the services that your brand renders. And then I use my max tool to adjust the image to shape it circle, and then after that I just increase the size or adjust it to fit well. I do the same thing for any other image I am going to add. When you're doing this, you have to be very creative. Of course, graphic design or flyer design has to do with creativity, so you have to just be creative and then know how to place it, know how to circle it, know how to arrange everything you're going to do on your flyer very well. So you can see I am done placing 5 images, and then I look at my work very well if I'm okay with it, and then the next thing I have to do is to export. Once it saves directly to your gallery. Alright guys, don't forget to subscribe, like, share this video.